Mwarewa Maito, welcome to CTA Next Gen. I am your host Wanjiro Moirore, and this is where we put the T in CTA. CTA Next Gen. CTA Next Gen. CTA Next Gen. CTA Next Gen.
Let's go on.
Sorry, I didn't. I'm laughing too hard. So anyway, Mr. Njau, today the interviewer becomes the interviewee. Do you have anything to say for us before I throw you in the deep end?
Yeah, I was just dragged here by this Gen Z, and I am obeying and following orders. But excited. It's going to be fun, I promise you.
Yes, so our goal is to Gen Z-fy him as well as, commentate on some of the CTAs that we've had. So, Mr. Njau,
Yes.
Body tea.
Body tea. The tea is tea.
Body tea.
What do you tell me to say?
Body matcha.
Body matcha.
And then?
Clock it.
Clack.
Clock.
Clack.
Clack.
Yes, clack it.
As you can clearly see, I'm being schooled. So, Meg, what's the purpose of this show? Why did you ask me to sit down here and have this conversation?
I want you to gossip your guests.
You want me to gossip my guests?
We put the tea. It's CTA.
Guys, I promise I'm also finding out what the show is about with you and Aizo and Deno, who we are here with.
Yes. So the subject of today's tea, we are going to find out, because I'm going to read Richard a quote, and then he's going to tell me who he thinks that person is. If he gets it wrong, it's a win for me. So pray that he gets it wrong. So let me know who this person is.
Okay.
The most humbling moment, and that was a good moment, was when I finished the story and the auditorium of 600 and something people, they stood up. I got a standing ovation that was not scripted. And that's a part I left out to say. That's how I transitioned to accept that I am a villager.
It's not Mary Wamai. It's not Mary.
I can hear the sound of dollars coming into my account.
That's when I got to accept that I am a villager. I know who this is. How can I? I know everything about my guests. It's Kendi Trigger.
Yeah.
Clarky!
620 people.
Wow.
Came to have a conversation about she believed she could, so she did. That was the theme for the event.
Did you give your story?
I did. Now, you see the reflective moment I had coming down from DC to coming to...
Yes.
Because I used that platform to also launch She Goes Tech. Because I had just formed it in November, so used the platform on February 11th, which means She Goes Tech is, how many years are those? Yeah, old now. I used the platform to launch. And because I'm the one who's the host, I had to give a keynote speak.
Ooh.
And to give a keynote speak, what you're answering to is why is this important? Richie, I gave my story about growing up in the village. I had never spoken loudly about growing up in the village. I had never spoken out loudly about taking on the sciences as a shortcut to making it. There was this view that I was successful in the corporate space already, but there was this view that I needed, in my opinion, to protect. But that view had nothing to do with being a villager. It took a moment. But that was me finally accepting that I am a village girl.
Wow. That was a turning moment.
It was.
Okay, do you remember the context?
Yes, it was, she was talking about, so let me explain. The books that I read are people's lives. When I interview them, it's their stories are the books that I've read. I've interviewed over 150 people. So I learn from their lives. I don't do CTA for you or you watching or the audience watching. I do CTA to better my own life.
Selfish.
Selfish, but at least I put the camera there as a fly on the wall for you to take information. That's why the interview style is not an interview. It's just me having a conversation with somebody because I'm learning. That's why you see I can remember. So that was when she was at a conference at she does something tech. It was She Goes Tech. Yes, She Goes Tech, and she had just spoken, and it was the first time that she gave her story. Kendi came from the village, and she had hidden her upbringing. She had hidden who she was. She was embarrassed and ashamed of who she was, but who she was or where she started from was the magic of the story.
Clackets. So, paint us a picture. What were your assumptions rather about Kendi going into this interview?
If I tell you how Kendi came to CTA, you'll think it's very crazy. So after I did Jimmy Gathu, I wanted to work at Meta. So in my mind, I had Meta as a destination of a place that I wanted to work at. After I did Jimmy Gathu, which was maybe October, forgotten the year. It was in October. I get a LinkedIn message from Kendi. And she's like, oh, I really liked this. Who are you? What do you do? So I talked to her, but I had already spoken to Pastor Nick about introducing me to somebody who was in Nairobi Chapel who works at Meta. But I told him, somehow I just said, no, forget this. I didn't feel like that was the way I was going to end up at Meta. I've gone round, but I'm going somewhere with this story.
No, I get.
So I randomly get a message on LinkedIn from Kendi. And I'm just like, what are the chances? Somebody from Meta is working. God, I hear you. So anyway, she's like, let's meet in December. December comes and goes. I forget. We don't even meet. I don't even reach out to her. Then the next year, January, I do Pius. January of must have been 2024. Yeah. We're in 2026. It wasn't last year. It was the year before.
2024, maybe 2023, if I'm not wrong.
Anyway, January, I do Pius. And Kendi reaches out to me again. She's like, please, please, please send me all these things. So I get her number and we exchange. She's like, I'm going to be in Kenya in March. No, in February. Please send me these Pius videos. So I send them to her. So fast forward to February, she comes and I go and meet her. So when I meet her, this is the first time I meet her, and I'm trying to figure out how am I going to end up in Meta. Meta is the goal. So we end up talking, and I really like this Chile. And then I hear something crazy. I hear God tell me, this is your next CTA. So I tell her, I know this is going to sound very strange, but you're my next CTA. Now, Kendi wanted to meet me so that I could introduce her to one or two people because she was doing a conference. Prosper Path conference. We're just meeting. And in that, actually, we're just meeting. But in that meeting is when I got to find out she was doing the Prosper Path conference. So I tell her, this is very strange. You're my next CTA. She's like, bruh.
I have nothing.
Google me.
I know.
You wouldn't see a thing about me. And it's true. So Kendi was very under the mat. So I tell her, I'm just telling you what I've been told. She's like, okay, we end up talking. Then she's like, oh, I've got this event I want to do. Then I look at her and I tell her, there's only 2 places you can do this event. And I look at her and I tell her, no, there's only 1 place you can do this event. There's a Indian temple stroke conference room in Loresho. And I tell her, that's the only place you can do the event. She starts crying. She's like, I booked that event yesterday. Oh my God, God really wants me to do CTA. So long story short, she cancelled all her plans, and Friday we were at Hemingway's shooting CTA. So my first thing of meeting Kendi is that she's very spirit-led. And she takes her God very seriously. So you can't just manipulate her and try and get your way. She was very grounded in God. She was also very senior at what she does in terms of her career. But I didn't understand that at that moment. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. So
umechukua show yako you turn into a CTA.
I know. I'm about to be like, let me channel the Richie. Wow, 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 wow. You don't know what you're doing.
Kwenda.
That's how you do it.
Okay, go on.
So, okay. So I'm trying to understand. This is nice because it shows there was communication. You had your agenda. Both of you thought that this connection was something completely different than what it panned out to be.
Yes.
So going in on this day of the CTA, what are you expecting? Like, because I believe there's how you envision something before the project begins, and then there's the light that comes after. So now that we've had Kendi CTA, we know the impact. Is it something that you foresaw at that time?
With Kendi, yes. Because an impact is relative.
Yeah.
What I mean is some people view impact by views, others view impact by, whatever your metrics is for that. So with Kendi, she fits what is my ideal CTA. She's a behind the scenes person who nobody knows exists, who's come from quote unquote nothing and has risen to global ranks. From a career perspective, I wanted to figure out how do you break past the barriers of Kenya to go global. So I was very interested in learning that. Again, I'm very selfish with CTA. It's for myself. How do I make CTA go global? How do I make my other things that I do in my life go global? So when I sat down with her, I just wanted to hear her path. There's a saying that I say, the tagline on CTA is you truly never know people until you take the time out to get to know people. The value, the knowledge is, I call it the prime real estate between people, your two ears, like here. So my job is to unpack what is here, make you talk it, put it into this thing called a video in a way that anybody can understand. So yeah, I wanted to, and Kendi came with the right posture. That's another thing. You can sit on these seats or the CTA seat and are going through things and never tell anybody.
True.
Kendi came vulnerable.
Yeah.
So vulnerable that after we shot, she refused me to release the video for like a month.
Wow.
And me, I shoot today and I release tomorrow. She refused me to release that thing until, again, Kendi is spiritual. So until God was like, hey, you need to give him the green light.
Honestly speaking, Kendi has been one of the most impactful CTAs I've ever listened to. Like, look at my hair. Come on. If you need more.
Actually, let me ask you a question. What is it that you liked about Kendi?
So first of all, let's start with her tone.
Interject.
I know, right? Nimeanza kuinterview huyu mtu anatucheza. Let's start with her tone of voice. Kendi was speaking like this. Richard, at that time, when I started working in, was it Muthaiga, somewhere there? And she's talking, so it ropes you in, like just how she was talking, the first thing. And then she had the ability to paint a very beautiful picture with just her words, which is an ability most people lack. So I really appreciated that. She's amazing to look at. That's another thing. But then it also gave me so much hope. And not to lie, when I was listening to Kendi's story at that time, I was doing not very well in life. I was depressed, broke, dating somebody undiagnosed son who's laughing now. I was going through a lot, you get. But then
Give it a moment.
I don't need a moment. But then when I listened to that CTA, it gave me so much hope because I saw Kendi rise through the ranks, and it was in the unconventional way. She had not completed uni. She started in very low levels, and then just out of nowhere you have this job in HP, you have this job in Microsoft, Oracle. Like even how she was transitioning from job to job, it was so encouraging. It gave me so much hope, and it's only right now looking in hindsight, I'm like, hiya, I'm kind of becoming Kendi.
You're kind of walking the walk.
Once I master that tone of voice so that I can come and talk to you like this in a way that makes you guys respect me and take me seriously. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we will be back after this short break.
Break already?
Yeah, we've talked for so you've talked for so long.
Oh, stop.
CTA next gen. CTA next gen. CTA next gen. CTA next gen.